Happy April, Cancer. I hope all is well. I want to start off by apologizing for not being able to do last week's reading due to a technological inconvenience. Okay, so I just hope that doesn't happen again. All right, so I hope you guys are doing okay. I decided to, since I missed the week, I decided to throw in Sunday as well. Okay, so the week will start from, well, be like more like a week and a day. So it'll start from Sunday the 2nd to Sunday the 9th. Okay, so I do the usual for you. So I have the Crux Ansata spread here for you. Okay, in your first position, in your starting point, you have the Earth. All right, so the Earth is basically things coming full circle for you. So you have some changes going on here. Okay, it could be a pregnancy. This could also be you having to defend yourself about a choice that you made about a pregnancy to other people. Okay, how I personally feel is that you do what's best for you. Okay, not people can't really tell you. Okay, when is the right time for you to have a child. All right, when you feel like you're ready, you do when you do what you can. Okay, you feel like you can support yourself, that's great. If you do have someone who's going to support you through that, that's also great. All right, with this, I do feel like you're dealing with an air sign. It could be a Gemini, and I feel like you're trying to get this person's attention and they're not giving you the time that you're wanting. Okay, so they could have impregnated you, or they could have wanted to possibly use you for whatever reason, is what it feels like. So for their own benefit is what that feels like to me. Okay, so be careful of people like that. Be careful of people showing you their true colors. All right, so in this, I do feel like this relationship with this air sign person is coming full circle for you. So I don't feel like you're going to spend too much time with them, much more. They could be moving away, farther away from you is what it feels like. Okay, so be very careful of those kind of tendencies. They may have led you on, but they didn't mean to, is what it feels like to me. Okay, so just be very careful with this person. All right, they could have like user like qualities and just things that you're not really prepared for in terms of seeing something in this person. So things coming to the light about someone else in your life, basically. Okay, in your second position, you have what you're waiting on. You have the 10 of air here. Okay, this is like mental. Air always has to do with mental. It also has to do with, like I said, you could be dealing with an air sign. All right, but with this is like total defeat. It could be you just feeling completely defeated in your mind, your souls, your spiritual self as well. Feeling spiritually defeated by other people around you. Not being able to find yourself because of allowing someone else to pretty much take control of your life is what it feels like to me. Okay, whether this is like a mother, a father figure, it doesn't matter who it is, but I feel like you're kind of like you're letting other people's choices for you manipulate your next move. Okay, so it's really about you taking in what's right for you to do. All right, so don't really, like I said, don't allow people to take charge. You know what you already want to do for yourself. If this is going to be a wait for you, though, I do feel like you're waiting on someone else's approval, like I said. All right, so there's this element of waiting on approval, but I feel like you're not willing to wait anymore, and it pretty much has you like kind of dumb. You could actually be waiting to hear what the sex of your baby is. You could have took a pregnancy test. You could have just waiting on doctor's appointments to see, okay, what's going on with the baby. Am I going to be able to have children, etc. Okay, so there could be like a second chance kind of energy here, even though it's a 10. But I feel like in the future, this probably will most likely turn around for you. All right, so just waiting on news about your health is what that feels like in your body in terms of being able to conceive, etc. Okay, in your third position in your present, you have the devil. Okay, this is like Capricorn. This could also have to do with overindulgences, like sexual, drinking, smoking, etc. This could also be addictions to a person. Like I said, you may actually be addicted to an air sign in your life right now. Okay, they're not, like I said, they're not giving you the attention that you're wanting. Or I also feel like someone is addicted to you, possibly even sexually, like a lusting kind of situation going on here. They want more of your time, but it's not the kind of time that you're wanting. They just want to, like I said, they just want, your sexual presence is what this feels like to me. They just want to like fuck basically. Okay, so just watch out for that kind of energy. But I feel like You're trying your best to detach emotionally from them. All right, so it's kind of like no strings attached kind of thing going on here, but it's almost like you want to be able to do what you can with this person but not be emotionally attached. And I feel like they're not really emotionally attached as well, more so them than you. All right, but this is something very tough for some reason. You're highly heavily attracted to this person, okay, but for some reason it's like it's a little hard for you to pull away. All right, so there's something coming to a close with this relationship in terms of the attachment. Okay, so that's what you're dealing with in your present. That's a bit interesting to me too. All right, in your fourth position, you have what's going on in your future. You have the Five of Fire here. Fire-like energy. It could be a boss. It could be a mother. Okay, but I feel like this could be a boss that you're dealing with. They could be like a Sagittarius. All right, with this person, I feel like they are trying to figure out something that's going on with you. Okay, so like I said, they could be finding out that you're not feeling well, wondering why you haven't come back to work, etc. But for some reason it's caused some kind of issues, okay, with other people at work. All right, and with this, I'm feeling like, yeah, stomach pain. So you got something going on in terms of the lower half of your body, all right, and it's affecting your work. All right, so you got abdominal pain. This feels like you're having like pregnancy situations, so your boss might actually be asking you to take leave from work because of that. All right, if not a pregnancy situation, I just feel like you're having some kind of issues with the lower half of your body for this week for whatever reason. I feel like stomach pain is not, if not a pregnancy, it could just be like you ate something bad and it's causing pain in your stomach, so you have to take time off from work. It's kind of stopping you from doing your regular day-to-day activities is what it feels like. So it's causing a lot of problems at work. You could be complaining to coworkers is what this also feels like to me. All right, with whatever pains that you're having. Okay, and that's in the future. So this is something that you're finding out now, but it's also affecting you at work as well is what it feels like. Okay, so whether that be family or just your personal health altogether is affecting your work life. All right, in your fifth position you have the Village. These are your instincts. The Tower, which is like in the Rider-Waite deck. Okay, so something coming in very quickly for you. All right, this is like, if this is going to be your instincts, you're definitely using your instincts in terms of how you're feeling. Okay, you're saying something's not feeling right about me. Let me go do this to see, if this is true. What is happening with me is what this feels like. Okay, like I said, with the work situation, something is definitely going on physically with you or someone else around you, but I feel you, and this is like you having to get out really quickly. All right, if not you, this could be like an ambulance situation. You having somebody having to go in the ambulance for whatever reason, because they're not feeling good. All right, like I said, having to leave work or something like that. All right, with this I'm hearing like positive, so this could be that someone is positive, like someone is pregnant is what it feels like. Okay, and it's coming to quite a shock, all right, to you and other people around you. Okay, like I said, this is your instincts. If something doesn't feel right, get some type of help like immediately is what that feels like to me. Okay, but I don't feel like you're alone there. I feel like you have other people around you that are willing to help you out. In your sixth position, you have your accomplishments. Okay, you have the Ten of Fire here. Okay, the Ten of Fire is like it's a heavy burden. It's interesting that it's in your accomplishments because it almost feels like to me you kind of dropped a burden. This could be even, it's not a mental card, but this could be you having to drop some kind of mental burden as well, having been confused about something physically, and finally it's like coming to light, like I said. All right, so like I said, with an air sign bringing stuff to light about you, that's what that could possibly be. They could be revealing something about you, and your coworkers are finding out about it, your classmates are, but this is something I feel like you try to keep hidden, but you've been confused about it for a while, but somebody's like opening up, exposing that kind of secret to you. So for some reason I feel like this would be in the reverse. All right, because you're coming out of that burden now. Okay, it's no longer a burden because it's coming to light. It could be like a secret. Okay, or you're finding out something else is coming to light about someone else in your life, and that's a burden being flipped is what it feels like. So no longer having to worry about the situation. In your seventh position, you have your spiritual self. Okay, you have the water element. The water, to me, represents emotions, or your emotional health. I feel like, and this is going to be your spiritual self. You're having a lot of interesting dreams. This feels to me like your dream state. All right, you could be having dreams about being in water, like tubs and bathrooms and things like that. Nature, okay, like flooding, like very watery kind of dreams that's going on here. All right, and with that, I do feel like your dreams are trying to tell you, trust. Okay, trust your instincts. Okay, trust your body, what your body is trying to tell you. Trust the people around you, because they have a lot to tell you. Trust who is right in your life, who belongs and who does not belong in your life, is what this feels like to me. Okay, so just having trust, that's what your dreams are trying to tell you. Okay, your emotional life, people who should stay, who should not stay. Okay, so that feels more like your dreams to me. In your eighth position, you have your mentality. You have the 9 of earth here. The 9 of earth is having, like I said, is your mentality. So having that strong mentality about, okay, the harder I work, the more I'm going to be able to save my money. Okay, this is also about learning to save your money. Being able to relax and enjoy what you've worked so hard for. All right, this could also be coming up with new ideas at work as well, and sharing them with your coworkers. But like I said, there may be some kind of issue. The kind of things that you want to do, other people around you may not really find that interesting, or they just may be against it and feel like, okay, maybe I don't know how this is going to work. What is this person trying to say? What is it that they're trying to do? It's about making other people understand your point of view, basically, on the work front. All right, if this is a family situation, that also applies. Trying to make people understand you, trying to make people understand the choices that you've made. All right, it could also come in as like a backlash kind of situation where you tried to take other people's advice, but I feel like things just went wrong at one point. But I feel like you're coming out of that now. All right, you're healing is what this feels like to me. Okay, so good job with that. All right, in your 10th position, no, sorry, you're not your 10th. Your 9th position you have was changing, and you have the outcast. All right, this is definitely a change. You're going on a new journey here. You could actually be spending some time alone, possibly wanting to get away from a hectic work situation, wanting to get away from a relationship that's just not working, or just wanting to get away from people pounding on top of you. All right. And literally pounding on top of you, even like in this, I don't mean to be explicit, but like I said with the sex situation, you want to get away from people taking advantage of your body, is what this feels like, okay? If not, this could be like some kind of a drug addiction that you're trying to stop, you're trying to get rid of. And like I said, you do have people around you that are trying to get you to stop doing that. All right, so you have some healing taking place here, but I feel like it's going to start within you first, okay? And that's what's changing. In your 10th position, you have the 8 of fire here. The 8 of fire is like success. Okay, you could be doing really well at work. Okay, but be careful of jealousy. You do have people who are evil eyeing, trying to evil eye you. All right, not in the actual, not trying to, but I mean like scowling. Like they're jealous of what you're able to do, or jealous of your abilities. All right, whether that be psychic, or whether that be some type of metaphysical stuff, or healing work, or if you work with kids, there's some type of jealousy going on there. If you were a fashion designer, all your stuff is really out there and people are loving it, but be careful of jealousy around you, okay? Be careful with also planning your trips as well. Make sure that someone's not trying to stop you from doing your traveling. All right, so you got some goodness coming in here. Just be careful of people with their nasty minds and views, basically. All right, when I say that, also I mean also in a sexual way. Be careful of someone being too explicit with you. All right, you got to cut them off. It's inappropriate, is what that feels like to me too. All right, especially if this is like PDA, like public displays of affection, and you're not liking it, you don't want it, but the other person is forcing you to do it. You got to cut that off real quick. All right. Okay, Cancer, that concludes your reading. Don't forget to like if you enjoyed it, comment if it resonated, and subscribe if you want to see more. Okay? May many blessings come your way, Cancer. Take care. Bye.